So we've got a shoulder of pork here. It's probably about half actually. So that's about 4.5 kilos, 4.5 pounds. So about 2 kilos of pork butt. And it's a great cheap cut. Let's get a pan on a nice medium high heat. We're going to add a good splash of oil. Now let's get the pork butt in there. We want to add a good pinch of salt, and we're going to take about probably about 10 minutes here, guys, and we're going to brown this all over, okay? Now to help that along, let's just add in a knob of butter as well. So just like cooking a steak, let's grab a spoon and we want to baste that all over. And then guys, what we're looking to do is just render out some of that fat on the top of it. And we just want to get a lovely, good brown colour all over this pork butt. Okay, that's looking really good. I've got our roasting tray over here, and I've just chopped up some root vegetables. So we've got some celery, carrot, onions. I think we've got some sweet potato there as well. We want to lay them completely flat, and this is going to be a trivet for the pork butt to sit upon. So let's add in some rosemary, a good pinch of fennel seeds, and guys, pork and fennel seeds, absolutely classic combination, so definitely add these in. We want a good pinch of chili flakes as well. And a few cloves of garlic, which we've just loosely crushed, and I've still got the skin on. You don't actually have to add these in if you don't want to. If you just want to keep it plain, salt and pepper, boom, get them in. But if you do want to add a few more aromatics to here, those are going to be fantastic. Okay, let's get the pork butt on top of the vegetables. Now I've got a pint of water as well. Let's pour that in. And then all we need to do is just grab ourselves some foil. Let's wrap that over it. Now let's get that in the oven, 250 degrees Fahrenheit, 125 degrees Celsius. We're going to cook that nice and slow for about 4.5 to 5 hours. Right, here we go, guys, and trust me, this smells absolutely incredible. Oh, beautiful. Here's what we're going to do. I've got a frying pan on here. Let's get the pork butts in there, and then we've got all of this lovely liquid, which is just packed full of flavour. So let's pour that into the frying pan as well. And then let's just start bringing that up to the boil. And you guys, you've seen this so many times before on Kitchen Daddy. Works every time. What we're going to do, we're going to start basting the meat with all of that liquid. And as that reduces down, it's going to start building up this wonderful sticky glaze on the meat. And then that sauce is going to really intensify with flavour. And it's just going to be stunning. But you know what? There's actually probably a little bit too much liquid in here. So I'm just going to get the pork butt out. We're just going to let that probably reduce down by about half now. And then we'll get the pork butt back in there. And then we'll start basting it. Okay, that looks great. So let's get the pork butt back in there. Now using a big spoon, let's start basting all the way over that. And we're just going to do that, kind of like every 3 or 4 minutes or so. Just keep on basting that over, and all of that lovely kind of fat in there and all the lovely flavors is just going to start clinging to the meat. So this will probably take about 10, maybe 15 minutes, but trust me guys, that is so worth your while doing that little technique. Right guys, look at this, and I can tell you now, this is spectacular. It really is. The meat is just perfectly cooked. And then Oh man. So long and short of this, guys, that tastes absolutely amazing. And that gravy is sensational. Honestly, sensational. It's almost, it's really hard to describe because you've got that lovely kind of like fennelly flavor, but so you've got the aniseed coming through, and then you've just got this lovely bit of chili as well. Absolutely knockout. And where it's kind of like caramelized, and not caramelized, but where it's thickened up. Oh my God. It's like, boom, smacks you in the chops. So good.